Hey guys, it's your friend No Name Trapper here on another episode of Real Talk. Today's episode is a very important episode, and I think it's becoming kind of a common problem in the industry. And it's overthinking when you should actually think a little less, and it's underthinking when you should actually think a little more. Um, there's so much information out there these days. So, some examples of this would be when guys are asking questions in Facebook groups. They're posting a picture, this is my set, and there's nothing wrong with doing that. I mean, I just want to say, like, you'll get a variety of answers. It could overwhelm you a little bit. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. Now, with that being said, a lot of times you got to remember when you're out there on the trap line, it's just you and it's Mother Nature. Um, I believe your instincts kick in more than you realize, and uh, as a human, we're an animal. You know, we're part of this earth. I think if we relax, let our instincts kick in out there, we'll be fine. So I'm going to give you an example of a real problematic thing. Um, if somebody spends a lot of time and they put in 10 really good dirt holes, right? Like really good, they think, hey, I spent a lot of time on each one of these dirt hole sets. This is like, they got done. They looked at it for 10 minutes over there at the truck, stared at it, and like, is that a good set? Maybe I should have moved the trap a little this direction. Maybe I should have done this or that. I believe to trust your instincts a little more. I believe you should have went in and put in 20 sets in that time and trusted your instincts and learned that way. I think if you sit there and you stare at it and you overthink it, you're not going to get as many sets in, and ultimately I don't believe you're going to learn as much in the long run. That's an example of overthinking. You should know kind of going into it, hey, I'm going to punch my dirt hole at this angle. I'm going to set my trap here. I'm going to bed it solid. Maybe I'll use a little blocking, but you should kind of have an idea before you get started. You should go there. You should punch in your set. You should feel good about your set, but then don't start overthinking your set as you're walking away. Okay? You can think, oh, shoot, I should have done this. It's too late. You put in the set. Trust your instincts on that. Go apply what you just thought about on your next set, right? And then there's times where you can underthink a little bit, and I think a lot of this happens for me, like when I get in a hurry, like a real hurry, like after work, checking traps, gonna put in a couple, new sets, and I didn't plan out in my head my route right or something like that, right? And so now I'm scrambling around, didn't do my research, didn't think ahead, and actually underthought the whole process. So there's two examples of each way. But I think, like I said, the baseline of this video is, guys, gals, when you're out there, really get in touch with nature, trust your instincts, and just go through the process. Okay, I mean, if you're sitting there and you're just staring at and just taking a picture and like comparing it to other people's sets, you're not in the moment. And I think in the moments where you're going to actually learn the most. So uh, yeah, I think that's kind of the principle of this video, is just get out there, trust your instincts, put your sets in. Don't overthink them, don't underthink them. Just go through, feel like they're a good set, but don't spend, if you're spending 30 minutes on one dirt hole, you're probably overdoing it a little bit. I would say, a lot of the real big name trappers, and this isn't to make that comparison between a standard trapper and a big name trapper, but the difference is sometimes they're so small. Like the big name trapper, right, who catches lots of fur, he's probably put that same set in just a couple minutes, and he knows in the back of his head, I trust my instincts, this is good set, and he's on to the next one. Where you could be sitting there, or me, looking at it for 30 minutes, or taking 30 minutes and then staring at it for another 5. you could have moved on. You could have trusted your instincts and moved on and learned the process that way. Like I said, I really believe there's like a base in each of us where we are actually animals, and if we go out there and we treat the trap line like our home and our instincts and really get close with nature like we want to, I think that's the answer to a lot of questions and a lot of problems. Uh, I used to go to social media just for different opinions on different things, and I still do sometimes, not near as much, um, because now I'm just gonna go try it myself a lot of times, and I'm gonna trust my instinct. And if I'm having the same problem, there's a few people I talk to on a regular basis that I'll go through, and then if that doesn't work or if they're tied up, then maybe I'll ask the majority. Um, you know, yeah, that's all I got for this one, guys. I really think it's important information, though. I really think it'll help you not to be that guy stuck overthinking, or the guy who didn't think his process through at work of like, hey, I'm going to run on this road, that road, and I know there's these spots where I could put in sets. You can pre-plan that, and that's going to help you out quite a bit. So just be the guy in the middle, right? I always believe the guy in the middle is the one that keeps moving and has the most success. So anyways, guys, that's all I got for this video. Trust your instincts out there, set more steel, and have some more fun out there, okay? Tight chains. We're going to see you on the next episode.